Hi Capricorn, it's Yin. Welcome. Going to be doing your general reading for October. Keep in mind, I consider all the zodiac signs energy forces that we all have access to. You could check your birth charts and see that. You can use them as a reference to watch any video that you like or that resonates with you. So please use spiritual discernment, especially when watching my videos. I recommend watching, not feeling stuck to watch just your sun sign. Okay? Because your message might be in a different video. Keep in mind the sun is in Libra. It is Libra season. That is about partnerships and togetherness and contracts and commitments, but also freedom, free movement and communication. That affects all of us, as well as the new moon in Libra that just happened and Mercury retrograde as well. So keep all these things in mind as you consider watching these readings, okay? Going to do a general spread. I might talk as I go through it, just explaining the energy, but then I'm going to use a clarifying deck to really get into the nitty-gritty, okay? Let's get started. What is the present energy for Capricorn? This is the same card I got for Leo, and I shuffled this deck so good. This is equal reciprocity. Also, I'm feeling intuitively that some of you guys are having a complete redo when it comes to how you're assessing your relationships. Like a complete redo. Y'all ain't doing it like how y'all used to. This feels like a relationship reading already, but we'll see. It could be finances, because Cap, y'all know how y'all are with the... Y'all are good with the money. Alright, let's see where Capricorn just came from. Okay. Two of Wands being at a crossroads when it comes to taking some form of action. What's crowning Capricorn? The moon. Okay, so you might feel a little muddled in the head a little bit, a little unclear thinking. Which direction should I take? Should I invest in this? Should I invest in that? Should I take this action? I don't think it's you who's clouded per se. That's not what I'm feeling. I just feel like there's so much around you. It just feels like you're in a fog in your environment, but we'll see. What's challenging Capricorn at this time? Okay, Page of Cups. I just said a newfound way of loving. This could also be new love messages from someone, or what you are trying to give to others. You might be trying to express love differently because you want you want love to result differently for you. What's the environment for Capricorn? It's like none of these, it's like cards want to come out, but then they don't. Okay, Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is about being stuck mentally on someone or something. Normally, feeling mentally stuck, even though you're not stuck, and you can use your intuition to really get out of the situation. If your mental isn't getting you out of there. With it in reverse, you're either, I will know as I keep going, some of you guys might be denying to get out of this because you think it's your logic saving you, but some of you actually might be just getting out of this energy and willing to try something different. Hence all this energy going on. With the moon and the Eight of Swords, but this crossroads and the Page of Cups feeling, I just feel like you guys are... It's like continuing regardless of not entirely knowing what the whole situation is, which is unusual for me to see for the Capricorn energy. What is the Capricorn energy going into? That's a lot. Do I want them all? Yep. Still take them all. Knight of Swords. This is very clear, very clear communication, very quick communication. The Six of Swords. This is going into a calmer place. Some of you guys might be changing the relationship you have with somebody that normally was very tumultuous. The Empress. This might be with your mothers, or you might be taking a more nurturing approach, because you realize that the relationship might not have been very nurturing for you guys. And you're realizing, well, I didn't really nurture it either. So, what's hiding for Capricorn at this time? Five of Pentacles. This is giving me financial pinch. But I'm also feeling like, watch the intentions of why you're doing this. It might be, is it because you are feeling a little down about yourself and you need to do this for other people to make yourself feel better? Let me get one more for the hiding. Two of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Just feeling less than in relationships. There's a root here that has to do with feeling less than in relationships. We'll clarify that though. What's the strength for Capricorn? What is their strength? The High Priestess, their intuition. You guys have strong intuition. I always say that about Capricorns. I think some of y'all be ignoring it. Are you that kind of Capricorn that ignores it? Because you guys have strong intuition. Y'all are sea goats. So you have the sea and you got like the earth, able to climb mountains. You know what I mean? The King of Cups, this is mastering one's emotions. And the Four of Swords is healing. So a lot of you guys do good when it recognizes what you need to heal and where you need to heal it at. That's a beautiful thing. As well as knowing why you get emotional about certain things. Some of you guys are able to read other people's emotions very, very well. And it seems like you're finding new ways how to utilize that. But like I said, with this in the hidden energy, be mindful that you're not doing it for the wrong reasons. For external validation. What's the spiritual guidance? The Emperor. This is somebody who is the king of all kings, king of all four elements, and watches over those kings. This is somebody who can break through chains to go through experiences. It could be Aries or Taurus energy. Let me get one more for the spiritual guidance. I got two more. The Hierophant in Judgment, being very committed to breaking out of an old habit and experiencing something new. It's like your belief system changed when it comes to how you see yourself in relationships. Huh. What's the most probable outcome? The Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is about re-solidifying and relearning. Well, I'm saying relearning because of what I'm seeing on this board. Normally the Page of Pentacles is just learning how to find security within yourself and monetary. Taking care of yourself and others is about the Ten of Pentacles as well. Having abundance and sharing abundance, sharing the wealth. Everyone's sharing their wealth. Feeling secure in a family dynamic. You might get a little anxious about it. Sleepless nights. Like, did I do this wrong? Are they trying to play me? Are they, you know, it might be a little bit of overthinking here. But otherwise, this looks like a very good reading. Like a really good process. A really good part of the process when it comes to your spiritual journey. When it comes to how you're relating to others. So it really feels like you're really getting the effect of this Libra season. Because that is what Libra is about. Clarify the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take energy. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm saying the Tower is about old foundations that no longer serve you. Or a building that was built on a faulty foundation or a weak foundation. It's time it came down when it comes to how you exchange with other people. And the Wheel of Fortune is your luck or your abundance coming through because of it. So whatever you've been going through, this is a really good sign. Very good sign. Two of Wands, being at a crossroads. Some of you guys might have had to leave someone. Or like I said earlier, just change the dynamic completely. Maybe put up boundaries that you didn't before. I got the Eight of Wands, but it fell. I got the Eight of Wands, but it fell out in reverse. That's normally fast and quick, open communication. That's in reverse. I think you guys cut somebody off from having a certain kind of access to you. What's the challenge here with the Page of Cups? The Devil. So the Devil is Capricorn energy, but you see how she's all kind of stuck in this cage here? Could be obsessive thinking over well. Some of you guys might be just thinking obsessively. Some of you guys might expect people to give you something just because you gave them something. And some people are not capable of giving you what you be giving them. And I feel like that is a little bit of the thing that you need to realize and become completely aware of. That way you can give more genuinely. Does that make sense? Let's see the Moon crowning here. This very, you know how when you open your eyes in water and it's a little blurry? Two of Swords, this is about cutting somebody off. Not sure if you want to cut somebody off. Some of you might not be sure if you want to cut somebody off because you do care about them. And you feel intuitively to care for this person or certain people. I feel like there's a balance. You can cut them off and have them in your life. Also, I'm also feeling like this is cutting certain illusionary ideas. How I got with the Page of Cups and the Devil too. With the Moon and the Two of Swords. It's like you got to fight this idea. How do you feel about love? You know what I mean? Are you really as loving as you... Or do you accept people for who they are? Or do you have expectations on them? You got to pick one in order to be able to understand love. I feel like that's the process I'm seeing here. Let me get the Eight of Swords in reverse in your environment. Getting unstuck out of a mental situation. Okay. I got 4 of Pentacles. This is someone who holds back, stays to themselves, saves their worth, saves their coin, saves how they invest. And this is the 9 of Swords. You see how she got anxiety over worrying. I feel like some of you guys go in and out. Some of you guys have moments where you don't worry as much and you're really optimistic. And some of you guys go through almost close to paranoia kind of thoughts. Like, I just should just say to myself. Let me get one more on that. I'm going to put these back in, but I got a 10 of Wands, which is a burden. And I got the Ace of Pentacles. It's an opportunity in reverse. Some of you guys get mentally frustrated when it comes to how you think about relationships and love or partnerships of any kind, dealing with people of any kind. Just get really frustrated about the back and forth thoughts that you might have. And some of you guys recognize it's a burden, and then you just hold it in. You think you're solving it by not giving it attention, but really you're just holding it in and letting it fester inside, and it's taking away from the opportunity for you to learn from it. Let's see what's coming in the near future with this Knight of Swords energy, this quick communication that is coming in. The Lovers, a choice in love. There's going to be an opportunity here to express your love back and forth with an individual, and you making a choice and being able to see yourself in them and explain yourself. Well, they can see themselves. They can see yourself in them, and then you see themselves in you. You know what I'm saying. The mirror effect. Okay? Some of you guys are going to really see a common ground with your mothers. You're going to kind of understand your mothers a little bit more. The Empress there. Let me get that 6 of Swords, please. That's too many. Put this one back. Page of Swords. I just want to say, you got a lot of pages here. Relearning, reloving, reacting. Page of Swords is about watching, observing something brand new. And then I have the 10 of Swords, which is a lot of pain and betrayal. I swear some of you guys have been betrayed by someone who you thought was supposed to be nurturing to you, whether it was a mother or a female of some kind or a male of some kind who came off nurturing. And you're kind of understanding where they come from now, rather than just going, well, F this person, they don't love me, they're not capable of love. It's like, well, no, there's more to the story. Everybody has a story, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be learning this in the near future, especially when you find common ground with this person somehow. You're going to learn something new about them. It's definitely going to come up. This is giving me on the phone. You know how when people, you know how in the movies and shows and stuff, when two people on the phone, there'd be a split screen and one is on the phone and one is on the other phone. It feels like for a lot of you guys, you're going to have a very telling conversation on the phone when it comes to someone who's supposed to be nurturing. Someone you thought you would create with, someone who is very creative. Let me get the hiding energy here, the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. 5 of Cups, grief. So we got the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. This is grieving. See how she's grieving? She has to leave this seal out of her thing. And he has these spilled cups she can't take with her. But there are 2 cups on the shore she could take. Wow. For some of y'all, there's definitely new love coming in. A new partnership. Or the partnership I just told you about that's painful. It's going to be a new kind of relationship. It's one of them, but it feels like a new relationship. That's going to teach you about the value of love. 9 of Pentacles. You went from the 5 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. This is about feeling fulfillment. Fulfillment in your own value and worth, and feeling more secure in yourself, and not it being thrown off based off of how your relationships go down. That is beautiful. That's the next phase. That is absolutely the next phase. Let me see the strength here. The High Priestess, Temperance in reverse. Okay, that your strength is not having patience to deal with people's bullshit. That is a good thing. That is, I don't even know how else to explain that. It's just like you could see through somebody's act now. So that is a very good thing. 5 of Swords. You see how all these kids is playing. I hate this glare. Let me see if I can remove it. Yeah, kind of. You see how all these kids is playing with swords, and you try to play with them because you want to relate to them, and then she cut her hand open, and the penguin is like, "Oh, oh my God!" It's like, why did I even try to mess with these fools? And Seven of Cups is options. Yeah, Seven of Cups is options. You see all those options? And fantasizing how things might go right and things how might go wrong. A lot of you guys have learned to master your emotions based off of that and to know intuitively whether you should be getting into it with somebody or not. So that's, you got that on your side. Let's see the spiritual guidance here. Let's see the Emperor. Okay, Four of Cups. That is, you see homegirl on the water. I'm going to offer him a cup, but he's drinking sad about these 3 cups that is empty. So it feels like there are going to be opportunities for you. I don't know if this is friendship or romantic. For some of you guys, this is feeling romantic, very much so. But romance just reflects our relationships that we've gone through and will go through, won't they? When it comes to how you view relationships and how you commit to relationships, you might be turned off about the idea of commitment altogether. When it's not about that. It's about revising what commitment is to you. Revising how you commit to others. Yeah, I got the 3 of Cups. This is normally a third party, or either that or being playful and reconciling. And then I got the 7 of Pentacles, which is investing. You see how they're investing in something that's going to come to fruition. So I feel like you're realizing at the end of the day, I really do care and love for people. I like to connect with people, and I want to create with people. That's what I want to do. A lot of you guys, regardless of your inhibitions, you are gonna realize this. You're just, with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you're just gonna find a new way to do it where it's not harmful to you or makes you feel like you're lacking or other people are lacking. The most probable outcome, I got the Page of Pentacles down here. It's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Relearning how to solidify yourself. A lot of relearning here. This is good though. This is a beautiful reading. The Emperor. Relearning in order to break through certain habits and chains that might feel like they're binding you. Let's get that 10 of Pentacles, please. And Judgment. All these cards already came out in the previous deck. See how they're all breaking out of their bubbles? Their usual way of thinking and living. And I feel like in that way, that's when you're really going to hit the jackpot. Because the 10 of Pentacles is the jackpot. It's the treasure chest. It's the everybody get to eat card. You're going to have a community that reflects you very, very well. Very soon. As long as you continue to have self-awareness and do this work. 2 of Cups. And there's going to be somebody you're going to be able to share it with. Let's get some tea leaves out. Okay, we got the Tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. That's relationships. Specifically when it's you showing your strength as well. Like the tiger shows its strength. You know what I mean? It's not afraid of its own stripes. It's not worried about if other people are afraid. It's doing what it needs to do. But it also might feel risky because you might have felt very understood or very used, or maybe people have victimized themselves because of you and the actions that you've chose to take place. And maybe it made you feel like shit. But, you know, I feel like a lot of you guys are taking a risk to still fight for yourselves and fight for the love that you wish to receive and that you wish to give to others. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. This feels like for an individual specifically. If you have a wish when it comes to a certain individual, I feel like that wish is about to be granted. I don't know if it's understanding them. I don't know if it's being with them. I don't know if it's reconciling with them. I don't know what it is, but it'll be granted. Elephant, a long journey, physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. That just describes everything I done said. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay, so that, which I was feeling earlier, that's going to come in. There's going to be somebody that you'll be talking to that might have had a lot to do with your grief before, that really, really may understand what you're going through a lot more than you think. And I feel like when they tell their story, especially if this is a mother figure or a nurturing guardian of some kind that you might have pain with, when you explain yourself and allow them to share their story, you're going to learn so much from them. It doesn't have to go down like that, but either way, I'd say take the help, however it goes down for you. That's just an example I'm getting very strongly. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start in the relationships that you have, with love. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex, especially if you're female. This might be with your mother. If you are a male, this could be with your father. It could be a best friend. It could be anything like that. It's like sharing it over a cup of tea. Sharing stories over a cup of tea. This could be about a friendship. Like, I'm getting romance for a lot of you, but I'm also getting maybe a best friend of some kind as well. Learning a lot from them. Okay, Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I was just thinking, you probably had a stupid-ass friend that kind of fucked you over, and you really was thinking about, fuck friendship or something like that, but then you end up learning a lot. This person might not be the smartest turkey on Thanksgiving, but you gonna learn a lot from them. A fair woman, dealing a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. This could be exactly what it is, very literal, or this could be just someone who is very fair in terms of how they view you, themselves, the world, and in love. Which some of you have had a little bit more of a romanticism about it, and maybe this person clashed with you, but they're gonna help you consider more fair things, or you might be trying to balance yourself into being more of a fair woman when it comes to understanding other people. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Wow, look at that. There's a match. We got a teapot and it's cup. So you guys might be getting together for tea or drinks or coffee or a margarita or something. And they might tell you about yourself. And it might be very insightful. Carrot, opportunities or windfall. Notice how carrots, they grow in the ground. You have to pull them out like a root in order to see all the growth that they had. So sometimes if it feels like you're buried, sometimes it feels like you can't see, sometimes it feels like you might feel like you're in the dark. You are becoming a carrot. You know what I'm saying. All right, last one. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Strength and peace when it comes to yourself and how you've handled other people, how you are going to continue handling people from now on, and how people have handled you in the past, present, and then in the future. Okay? With Inkpot, problems to be resolved. I do think there has to be a reconciliation, if not a full-blown reconciliation, a moment of closure, a conversation to have with somebody who's hurt you. They have a lot of insight. They do. Okay? Instead of my angel deck, I'll be using the Osho Zen cards for not affirmations, but just the final messages from Spirit, the overall messages to take with you, since I talk a lot. Okay. Celebration. This is also reconciliation. I swear some of y'all are going to reconcile with somebody and really celebrate that the situation is over and be able to rekindle that love. Rebirth. This is kind of the 10 of Swords after everything you've been through. You see, from the camel to the lion to the child. You know what I mean? And look at the colors, how it changes from darker to lighter. It's like you've been able to transmute everything to be able to have a fresh start. Transmute your pain into realizing, how to change your life and how you react to certain things. And being a lot more kid-like about it, if you will. Just being more innocent and being a little bit more wide-eyed when it comes to why people do the things that they do as well. And then change. That is the Wheel of Fortune. Things working out well. Let me get 2 more. Things are going to work out well for you. Awareness. Again, that childlike energy. See when you pull back the curtain on that adult and it's a child back there? It's supposed to be like a child Buddha for this deck. But I feel like it's realizing, why do you care about people in the first place? Why do kids care about people? It's not always until a certain age. It's not to validate themselves. It's because they care and they just want to love and have fun and celebrate and dance and create and enjoy themselves with people. Let me get 1 more. Okay, I got 2 more. I got nothingness and inner voice. There are going to be times where you feel completely and utterly alone by yourself. You feel like there's nothing there. I told you feel like there's something in the dark. Your inner voice is going to be your best friend. Sitting in that silence is going to make you think a lot about things, about the past, about the depths of yourself, about the shadows of yourself, where your fears lie, where your pain lies, and being able to assess it and heal from that. That way you can continue and have the relationships that you desire, no matter how much you want to block yourself away from them. Okay? That was it. That's the reading. Ooh. that's the reading. I hope this helped. And feel free to watch any of the other readings that resonate with you, okay? Until next time, Capricorn. Bye.